Polluted Thoughts Podcast, real talk with real people. I'm your host, Colin Garrity.
Bro, that I was heartbroken, bro, because the first dispensary of local roots, like,
Yeah, right down the street.
bro, like that shit was like Godfrey's back in the day. So it's
Yeah,
just like I
yeah.
was heartbroken. Like, bro, y'all took away the dispensary to, and took out
Yo,
Godfrey's to give us the dispensary. Like, man, fuck that shit. I get weed all the time, bro. Like, the fuck, I miss Godfrey so
you
much,
took
bro.
away my lobster mac and cheese.
Bro, fat. I didn't try. See, I never tried lobster. I'm not crazy with seafood, but the steak tip mac and cheese was top tier, bro.
Everyone would always talk about the mac and cheese from Godfrey's.
Bro, Godfrey's mac and cheese was like top tier, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I think they went to the Carolinas or something though, because my sister worked with one of the I think family of the owners, and they sold their recipes to like somewhere in the Carolinas. So,
damn.
you know what I
My
mean?
my buddy worked there. He was a delivery driver there.
Oh,
And I
okay.
remember like back in the day when he worked there, I was stopping in at City Line. I was about to go smoke with my boy. It was probably pretty early. It was like 10, 11. I remember in the morning.
Yep.
I was like stopping there. I was like, I'm going to just go grab some blunts. Like City Line was the spot back in the
Oh
day
no,
because they just,
facts.
even like before they became too big, they would just kind of sauce you shit. Like they didn't
Yeah.
ID me back in the day. I was still in high school. So I would just go in there, grab some blunt wraps, head to the road, and I lock my keys in my car running in the parking lot. Remember, I ran back in. The homie Christian was working, and I was like, "Yo, my car's gonna be in the parking lot for like an hour or something."
Damn,
I
that
ran
sucks.
into Godfrey's and was like, "Yo, is Zach working? Is Zach working?" And I hopped in with him on his like next delivery. He dropped me off and had to bring me
That's
back.
fucking
It
hilarious.
was fucked up,
Yeah, man. These have everything was good, bro.
but
The pizza
yeah,
was phenomenal,
yeah,
burgers, everything.
it was
Everything.
pretty good back in the day. That was like a Fitchburg staple,
For sure,
and they
bro.
got rid of it for the first
Bro, that
dispensary.
shit was heartbreaking, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was, I was heart, bro. I'm still heartbroken for that shit. All my boys be dying about that shit. They're like, yo, like, you always talking about Godfrey, like, bro, because we was there all the time, and everything they sold was good. Like, nothing was bad, bro, and it was always on point.
Actually, dude, I worked for Godfrey's for one day.
For one day, my homie
Yeah,
did too on
yeah.
everything I love, bro. I think did he work for Godfrey's for one day? I think he did.
I delivered. My buddy did the same thing. Like we had three of us who worked there. Two of us worked for one day, and the other one worked for like 2 years or something
Bro,
crazy.
yeah,
We
but
I got to the end of the shift. He paid me out, and I was like, I ain't doing all this with you.
yeah, nah, I
This
feel
is
you,
too
bro.
much.
Nah,
Yeah,
that shit's is deep, bro. But we obviously started right.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
going.
We're in it. We're in it.
But
In this
yo,
spot, man, with JC, the
yeah,
God. How you
yeah,
doing,
love, bro.
brother?
Appreciate you, bro.
This is
Thank you for
long
having me.
overdue.
I know, definitely long overdue, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
talked about it
Everything's
for a minute.
smooth, you know. Just chilling, trying to like make some moves this year. I got a lot of good things in the works we'll speak about, you know what I mean? But other than that, everything's cool, man. Trying to stay warm post holidays. First
Yeah.
quarter work, you know what I mean? So everybody's like I'm making a lot of beats, you know what I mean, producing on a couple projects for the new year. DJing like crazy. Basically I'm part of the Coffee Corp nonprofit now, so I'm board of members now.
Yeah.
And we got some dope stuff going on, bro. Like it's crazy. Like we really about to like shock the world, bro. We're just trying to inspire everybody, bro. Like we me specifically, like I'm really trying to tap in with the youth. So right now, I'm working with this guy Charlie. He works at the Youth Innovation Center in Clegon, and basically, bro, like right there, we're about to do like a workshop for teaching kids how to DJ first. So,
Oh,
cause
that's what's up.
my homie DeAndre just finished up doing a one on one with some young kid from out here. He's learning how to make beats. He's a rapper. I forgot his homie's name, but basically I wanted to start off with DJing because that's like what I've been doing like fresh out of high school. Like I was making beats at like 15, 16, and then I started DJing at like 18 straight out of high school. So, I just feel like with DJing it's not that it's easier to DJ than to make beats, but I think it's like if you have music taste and you have like just like a long catalog of like different type of genres that you like, DJing's dope, bro. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
feel like any kid could learn pick up DJing, especially now how things are, bro. Like they pick up on things quick. So I wanted to start with a workshop. I'm gonna do a group workshop for a couple weeks. Then I'm gonna do like a beat workshop, and then I'm gonna do like a one on one. So I'm trying to take like a youngin under my wing and teach him how to make beats.
That's
Like
what's up, dude. That's
yeah,
sick. Do you say that the beat making isn't necessarily easier, but you just mean it takes like, or sorry, the DJing is a little bit easier, but you said that's not the right word.
well,
Is it
yeah,
more like just less creative process and like less like intuitiveness? It's more of just like a music taste and like a music like ear.
I agree because the thing is like even with me like when I started making beats, right, like I grew up a producer, so like I have two of my homies from New Legends, shout out Son of the Beats and John King. They're older, they're
Mm.
from the city, they're from Fitchburg. Basically growing up, like I was watching them make beats all the time.
Mm,
So I grew up like with producers. Like I was watching them make beats like all the time. Plus, when I first started, like I had FL Studio on my computer, but I really didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. Like this is like the same time, like when like Southside, 808 Mafia, Lex Luger, the Sunny
yeah.
Digitals, and Mike Will, when Atlanta was super popping. Um, it still is, but at that time when they were building that trap sound, that's kind of like what inspired me to like
It was like
start
early
producing.
2010s.
This is yeah, like 09,
Yeah.
2010. This was when I was in high school. So like I went to school in 20, I graduated 2013. So 09, 2010, I was
Okay.
just
Yeah,
breaking
yeah,
into high school. And I don't know, bro. I just kind of got inspired off of that. I've always loved music. Like I didn't have a music background. Like mind you, nobody in my family played instruments. I wasn't musically inclined. I was just like the passion for it. Like what I mean, like
yeah.
was dope. And I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do.
Where'd that come from? Who showed you like rap in general or hip hop?
Bro, honestly, like growing up in Meadowbrook, like a lot of my homies listen to hip hop, and that's what it was. Like when I was young, like I love music. Like my mom was always singing in the house, always collect CDs. Like same thing with my dad, bro. Like my dad was like he loves like Spanish and hip hop, but he was always into like heavy metal and rock. So it's like even him being from the Bronx, like I got put onto like Metallica early, like Creed. You know what I mean? Like I
Okay.
was listening to Slipknot in middle school, like heavy metal, like hardcore stuff. So like my influences are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I love hip hop. I
That's
love it,
why. Yeah.
bro. It's wild. Like I love everything. So it's like my music taste was kind of like all over the place, but I knew like that I want to do some with music, and then I kind of like seen these dudes cooking up beats all the time on YouTube, A-rap music. I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do, and I knew one person, my boy AJ, through my one of my best friends, Christian. Now that you know what, like link me up with him because he had beats on MySpace, bro. This is how long ago it was, bro. He had his beats on MySpace. I'm like, you know what, I gotta
Word.
link with him because this only dude out here making beats like that though. You know what I mean? And I know he was making beats on FL Studio. And then I was seeing all these dudes making beats on FL. I'm like, I got it already, So let me just go with him and kind of just like figure this shit out.
Was FL free back then, or
That shit was pirated, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was fucking
I
with
feel that
torrents
now.
online
I
one
was
heavy, bro.
back in the day. You could jack the FLs pretty easily. I feel like
Yeah,
now
it's
it's got more difficult.
yeah,
But
no, and the thing is now is I feel like, you know, I use the older version, like I use like 11, bro, and 11 is
yeah, that
old.
was the jacked one that I had was
Yeah,
11.
like
Yeah,
11's old, like and mind
11
you,
or
like
12 or something.
like 10 and 11 are old. I think I first started making beats on 9. Well, then I got
Yeah,
10 and 11. Now they're like on 21 or 25, but I have the new one too. But the new one's cool. It's dope. Like, you know what I mean? Especially for the upcoming producers, like they pick it up faster. Me, I'm not that I'm stuck in my ways, but I know how to mess around with FL. So it's
yeah,
like 11 is cool. But I could make beats on 20 or 25. It don't really matter. It's all the same thing. Once you
yeah,
know something for so long, like a program, you're gonna pick it up. Like it's the same thing. Like
yeah. It's just learning whatever the new rendition of the previous one
yeah, and
was.
it's
It's all
bro,
still there.
it's amazing, bro. Like that shit's the new one is dope. Like people, I see people doing crazy things. Like the producer world, like now compared to when I was coming up, like it's bro in the last 10 plus years, like it's changed, bro. Like these youngins are so good. Like,
They are
bro,
nice.
we had to work for years to get certain sounds or like drums and like samples and stuff like that. Like a lot of these kids, like they could pick up making beats at like 6 8 months and become really good. Damn near surpass me. I've been making beats for almost 13 14 years. So it's like, but it's just a reality because TikTok, YouTube, like there's so much tutorials out there like for them to pick up on things.
Yeah,
Like so it's like now it's like it's so much easier to make beats. So what I was saying with the DJing thing was it's like sometimes not that these kids are not computer savvy, but you know, or maybe our generation, I could say too, like, I grew up on computers, bro. Like, you know how much computers I messed up with LimeWire, bro, in my mom's house? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like downloading freaking Little Wayne songs. Like, I grew up in that generation. I was extremely computer savvy. So for me, it's like, it was easy to pick up on the DAW. It was like, all right, just the hours, but I had to put a lot of work, bro.
yeah,
So, we just, I want to I want to show these kids a DJ. I feel like the city needs more DJs. I feel like the city needs more producers, and, there's only so much like a parent could do for the kids. Like, sometimes these kids want an alternative, bro. They don't want
yeah,
to just play sports. We grew up like playing sport. Like I did a little bit of baseball, like little league, but I did track and volleyball in high school, but after high school, I was like, nah, I ain't doing sports. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do music. And I did 2 years at the Mount. I was like, nah, like, but music was what I knew. And, I feel like now When you
Down in
figure,
that dungeon in the mount the sound engineering
yeah, no,
that
I'm
in the
just like,
basement.
yeah, bro. I was
I've been
making
there,
beats,
bro.
bro. I was making beats at my mom's house when we lived in Meadowbrook. Mind you, I had like Logitech speakers from Walmart, bro.
Yeah,
20,
the
30
shit.
bucks.
That's what I'm
The shit,
rocking.
bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm talking about something similar to that. Like even as my boy Josh, me 978, known as Future now, but
yeah.
basically like we was going to house parties around the area, and dude, I would literally have my laptop. I had no turntables, bro. Like I literally had virtual DJ in the software. I have these Logitech speakers, and since I was like really trying to get into DJing, like I was like, all right, like I just want to do house parties, and that's how I started. Like I was
Mm.
already making beats, but like I want to do these house
Was that
parties.
the inspiration? Was to show off the beats and to
See,
like kind of put yourself out there to like networking
I
situation
think
or
what it was is like I loved music so much. Like the beat, like I wouldn't really just sit there and play my beats at a party. I knew good music. Like I was always downloading music. Like at the time, like iPod touches and nanos. Like
yeah,
what I mean. Like we really like were like down. We physically had it before the
yeah,
streaming stuff. We had to download
yeah.
music. So it's
Like you
like
said, LimeWire, bro.
LimeWire,
I was fucking
everything,
with LimeWire back in the day, burning CDs. I had some
bro.
CDs with like Eminem, Linkin Park,
Linkin
fucking
Park, one of
Pink.
my
I
favorite
remember I
bands
had like
ever.
wild
Yeah.
CDs burned.
Yeah, no, dude. So like, we just like, I just kind of, I didn't do it for like, I did it more because I wanted to DJ. My uncles were DJing too, so
Oh,
like,
okay.
and I seen them DJing. I'm like, all right, like,
In Fitchburg?
yeah. So my uncle DJ Shotgun, he's from the area. He lives in Revere now, but he's a very known DJ in the on the reggaeton industry. And then my other uncle Joey, he's a firefighter for Clinton, I believe.
Mm.
But he's the one that they taught me how to like make this a business as far as like private parties because I was just trying to do it for fun and having fun. I didn't really think like it was gonna be like a job, bro. Like you know what I mean? Because I wanted
Yeah,
to sell beats and stuff. Like that's what I really wanted to do. Like I wanted to work with artists, but we'll get into that later. But the DJ stuff, I started figuring it out. Like yo, dude, like I could make money off this shit. Like this shit's about to change my life.
yeah.
And bro, I had no car, like no license, young. Like I would literally like had to like put my speakers in a cab and like have friends drop me off at this party because I was charging for like $1.50 for a party. So people were hitting me up all the time. This was like
Damn.
between like
It's a
when
good
I was
gig
like
too.
20, 22, like
Yeah.
when I was at the Mount, like fresh out of high school.
Probably getting like free booze,
Yeah, I was
getting
chilling.
mad
Yeah,
exposure.
I was doing like baby showers. I was doing birthday parties and shit. And then
It's a
I
good
started,
gig for being that young too.
bro. Yeah, that shit. I was working. Yeah, where was I working at? I was working at Hannaford's at the time. I was over there in Twin City for like 4 years, and then after that, I worked at Sprint for like 5 years. But that was like 2013, no, 2015, 2014 through like 2018, 2019, that era. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock with this DJ shit because this shit makes sense. And then I slowly started investing in my equipment, started getting like different turntables, uplighting. I started really like taking it super serious. And like where it started was is like I had my first event like when I was I think 18 or 19 at the Starry, which was formerly Tris, which now is Coffee Corp's new headquarters. Like,
Headquarter,
that's
yeah.
our headquarters now.
Really,
Like
where
yeah,
Trish used to
yeah,
be?
that's ours now. That's
Wow,
not a
dude,
problem. Yeah,
that's
so
sick.
so
It's a good
first
spot
time
right there
hearing
in
it
the
now.
corner.
Yeah, hearing it now for the first time. So
That's sick.
yeah, so
That's
we're
what's
gonna have
up.
a lot of dope stuff like comedy, like poetry,
Yeah,
events for the kids. And it's gonna I think we're gonna sell alcohol there. I'm not too sure, but it's not gonna be like the same aesthetic how it was when the clubs were there. But yeah, it's ours. Like, thank
you
God,
guys
like
doing so much for the art community in Fitchburg.
bro,
Fitchburg as a whole, but just like
bro,
specifically the art community in
listen, bro,
Fitchburg. Coffee
this
Corp on their
yeah,
shit,
no,
dude.
like Coffee Corp, like shout out to Derek, Showtime,
Yeah,
Merrick, like bro, like we honestly I'm happy that like I'm a part of that now because like Derek helped me tremendously, bro. And single handedly, not just him, but like even Sean, Mary, them folks have really
yeah,
like helped me out a lot. They helped out so much other people in the city, and they put the puzzles together. And I seen this from like Zen Fest to the podcast that they had going on. Now that yo, like he got things in motion, and he's really trying to help.
yeah.
So it's like if it was like that before, or we had somebody like that to like help us connect everybody, connect the dots, it would have been so much better off. But everybody's always like the fake competition,
Yeah,
secret animosity, this and that. So it's like put that to the side, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, is that we all creators. We all trying to make music, right?
I'm saying
You know.
people be taking shit way too straight to the heart
Yeah.
when nothing is meant fancifully.
You
Everyone's
know.
just trying to do their own thing and make their own shit, and people like I don't know think that you're in their lane or in their way or whatever it is. It's like we're all like I think the River City.
Hmm.
That's like the perfect way to show the complete opposite of what we're talking about, where
Yeah.
it's like
No, definitely. Like
everyone comes together from the Derricks to the Merricks. No pun is no rhyme intended.
no
Uh,
fact,
to like the BKGs to the like fucking everybody coming together to put
bro.
together like
Yeah,
shit.
Sean,
AV8 is
AVA.
doing mad shit for the community.
Of course,
Um,
definitely, he's my boy
so
too.
it's cool to see that group of you guys like coming together because you guys all when I first started doing this podcast, everybody was kind of doing their own thing,
Hmm.
and like Coffee Corp was just kind of coming together. Merrick had his own thing with
Hmm.
another producer, I
Hmm.
believe. And it's just cool
Yeah,
to
me and
see.
Merrick working on some music. I'm linking up with him tomorrow because I'm doing a he's doing a short film, so
Mm.
I'm part of that. Yeah, me and Merrick we went to school together. We graduated from high school together, so like
Okay.
we were school in high school, but
Yeah.
later in life we got tight and we worked on some music and we just been very close the last
He's
couple of
such a
years.
cool guy.
Yeah,
I've
he's
always
an
said that
amazing
guy's
human being,
always
bro.
working
Shout out to Merrick.
110%. He's coming back on in March
Okay.
to promote, I think, some of the stuff that he's working on, probably with the
Yeah.
group, some
Yep.
like short
Yep.
film. He's working on some music and a single and such. So
Yeah. So it's like even with that, it's like, bro, like honestly, like this is the time. Like I don't like suggest like I'm not that I'm not suggesting, but you like everybody that's making music, art, creative. This is the time for us to like kind of come together and kind of like show face because like I think when I was coming up, like I knew that networking and showing face was important, and I think what it is that right now we're such in a weird place where like social media and just like how things are like I feel like people think that they can make this work like just being on the computer that you could what I mean like
yeah,
everybody's journey is different
but
but
you do need the networking. You
you got to
need the
show face.
connects. You need it's. I mean, it's the saying. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah,
You
and
could have the best shit out there without anybody to put it out there for you or to share it with, or it's
listen,
not gonna
bro.
go
Yeah,
nowhere.
and it's like I look at it like this. I feel like sometimes you gotta kind of like step out that comfort zone and show face, bro. Because it's like there's certain names I remember. Like my vision is really bad, so like I gotta get surgery in the summertime because I've been fighting a condition, so I can't see well from far. Basically, like there's a lot of names that I know, and sometimes I can't notice people, so sometimes people think I'm standoffish. But sometimes you tell me like, "Yo, this is me." I mean, I'm like, "I word, I remember you. I seen your name around." Like it's like that with me. But there's a lot of youngins coming up, like even like Jay Rez, like he's really good. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to him the other day, and like I was telling him because like this is the thing, like a lot of the kids, like I could relate to, but it's like what rap like. I feel like a lot of people like they find those pockets of like the other artists, and that's cool. Like find the inspiration from the artist, but I guess to that point where like I like separate your sound from like the people that inspire you. Eventually,
Yeah,
I can't sit here and lie. Like I make trap beats all day. I make East Coast. I make like I make anything. And I kind of like build a distinctive sound with my boys. Like we built a sound. Like New Legends, like it's a producer group for real. Like we really like built something. So that's why I want to like do and with these artists is really like help them mold become like and make a sound like something
yeah.
distinctive, bro, that's different, you know what I mean? Because
Put
like
themselves into a
yeah,
beat.
bro, because it's like if you love music, right, I'm a student in the game but I'm a fan, so it's like I'm always like I always want more information, more knowledge. Like I'm not ever on the type of time where like I feel like I know everything about music or my taste is good and yours is not. Nah, everybody has their preference. Like something in the city might not be my cup of tea, but if they working hard and they consistent, bro, like I ain't knocking it. Like that's what's up.
Yeah,
As you should, bro, because now
absolutely.
is there's so much more. It's easy to make music, bro.
Doing your home, doing your
Yeah, you
room.
can record on BandLab on your iPhone
Yeah,
right now. Make a dope ass song. Like I seen this shit, so it's like there's
yeah,
no excuses for that. But I feel like some folks get too egotistic too. It's like, bro, like
yeah,
don't be like that. Like cook up, like and make music, bro. Like and learn. Like I'm still gonna. I'm 30 years old and I'm still learning. Like I get inspired off anything, bro. Like even you had Jimmy Crane on there. Like me and him,
yeah.
I did something for him last year at an event at the art museum and stuff like that. We chopped it up because me and Trev, his producer, we've been cool for a couple of years, and like I got put on to him by Suge, because I was with
Yeah.
Suge in the studio a couple of years ago.
Trev's super talented, and Jimmy
Bro,
Crim, both of them are
amazing,
super
bro.
cool and
Yeah,
incredibly talented.
yeah. I just sent Jimmy something too, so he might work on. Like we're gonna sit down and actually work on some this month. But bro, younger than me, you know what I mean? Like even like Trev, like bro, there's a producer that like if I was a rapper, I'm going to him for beats, bro, because he's
He's
so
dirty
yeah,
and nasty
he's
with it.
gifted as fuck
Yeah.
with nobody. Not that nobody knows about him, but sometimes people are so close minded that like they don't really like their ears not in the streets
Yeah.
for that. You know what I mean? It's like yo,
Well, yeah. Even like me personally with that, like the closed mindedness, I've always wanted to get some shit with Ray and have Ray work on like a video and do some
yeah,
shit.
bro. I was
But I've
just
always
yeah,
been
bro.
standoffish because I always felt like I wouldn't be able to afford his work because his work is just so fucking good. Like it's incredible.
Yeah, and
And then
amazing.
look at him now. Playboy Cardi, Lotto
Yeah,
music video,
yeah.
doing shit for 42 Doug, like rightfully so where he belongs.
He's from Leominster,
But
right?
yeah, Unenberg, Fitchburg, I
He's really
think.
that's so
Yeah,
crazy. It's
Unenberg,
great.
Fitchburg. I'm gonna say he's from this area,
So my boy
100%.
Nick Nagar, I'm sure you know him, but
Yeah.
I just told him about him. I went to do a shoot for him real quick, but I told him like, yo, you heard that new Lotto like Cardi shit? You know, little Raymond, he did some edits and color on it. He's like, who the fuck is that? He's like, from out here, from Lunenburg. Like, I don't know. He's like, for real? And he followed him, but I was like, bro, like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is like these youngins are really like
They're
going
in tune.
crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
for
And I'm
sure.
telling you, like,
Trev's
this
got a bunch of placements too, like
yeah,
producing, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah. So
people don't really
Fago,
like.
like Jay
Yeah,
Cortez
yeah,
from Puerto Rico, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people don't see that. And I and Trev, like, you know, he's like always locked in, so he's not really out there like that. But I've gotten the chance to chill with him and shit. Like we had a studio session in with Mixed by Lotta and Wister a couple years ago with 40 Stacks. Because we were
Okay, I
working on
remember
40's
40.
last
Yeah.
album and I did a song on there, Push a Start. Shit's dope. Um and I was in the room with Trev, and he was playing beats, bro, and that shit fucked me up. That shit, like, in a good way though. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Shocked you.
yeah, cause it's like it's so dope to hear that. It's like finally, there's dudes that make beats like us, or you know what I mean, like that
Yeah.
make cook up, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
it's inspiring, bro. Like, I was in the room, like,
He cooks.
yeah, that aura was crazy, bro. So me and him work on
Cooks.
a lot of shit. Like, me and him have a bunch of stuff, like a lot. So it's dope.
Yeah, like you said though, that's like now's the time to show face and to like get connected. I think that's anytime, whenever you're talking, it's always the time to get out there and do it. But I think one regret of mine is like not getting in tuned enough with like environment and the community and shit. Environment sounds like I'm trying to do something like green, but like the community like Coffee Co has.
Yeah, bro. Like I look at it like this, like. I cannot sit here and bro. A lot of people helped me. Like, just don't think this was just like me by myself. Like, I had so much people help me, and I helped a lot of people too. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that it worked like basically like that people made it farther than me or that they did better than me quicker because I did that shit out of the kindness of my heart. But I've always understood that everybody's journey and everybody's like when their life pivots is all when the time is right. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes you gotta like really win over your community, bro, and you gotta show face and like lock in your community because the community made me who I am, bro. Like if it wasn't because I did a wedding for this person and did a baby shower for this person, and they told this person it's all like that 6 degrees of separation shit's real, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like even as an artist, like, you know what I mean? Like you need to win your community over. If you can't even like win over your community, like I'm not saying like have them tap into your music, but at least them see like hey, he's working very hard. It's never gonna work for you, bro. Because it's just like you have to win your community first. How do you expect to blow up like in the nation or in the world if you can't even win over your community, bro?
No, I was thinking
That's,
about that just the other day. Was like me and Molly were talking
yeah,
about. He was just like he and I'm not saying that I do. I'm just paraphrasing him. He said that I have the best podcast in the area, and I said that I kind of default just I have one of the only podcasts in the
yeah,
area, just because like you said, life happens and things fizzle out, and people just kind of like started and might be too much to keep going or whatever happened, and like I just think that there's got to be like a push for other people to do what you are doing for you to be successful.
right,
There is like a competition. We live in a capitalistic, like we're in the United States. It's
yeah, nah,
just like the
definitely,
nature of people. But like a friendly competition is what I think is what a healthy artist needs to get where he's trying to go.
Yeah,
Where
bro.
it's like you surround yourself with people who are trying to get that same goal. Like, why do you think you follow like podcasts and stuff
Yeah, heavy.
like comedians and podcasts
Bro,
and shit?
I'm like, as of like, I love comedy, but like in the last like 2 years, I've been really like into comedy,
Word,
like
word. So you know exactly what I'm
preferably like
talking
Kill
about.
Tony,
Yeah.
Adam Ray, all
Oh, I
them
fuck with
guys,
Adam Ray. Okay.
everything in the Joe Rogan universe, like
Yeah.
Protect Our Parks, all that shit, bro.
Word.
Like that's
Good.
my
Okay.
shit.
Then
Like
you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then Protect Our Parks is like a perfect example. It's like these are like four dudes who have four different podcasts who are coming onto one podcast
mm-hmm.
that's getting all the views and all the streams and all
Right.
the revenue, whatever. And nobody's like everybody's going to everyone else's podcast with no problems had,
Yeah.
and like it's all just beneficial. They're all helping each other out.
Bro,
It's
I'm
the
telling
love of
you,
the game.
you see it. I've seen it. Even the Kill Tony universe, like
Yeah.
like the David Lucas, the Kim Patterson, like you know what I mean, like Hans Kim, all them dudes, like they were there for a while, and then look now they
Yeah.
ventured off and did their thing. So I
Coffee
see,
Co should do that. They
yeah,
should do their own like kill coffee or something. You
yeah.
know?
Well, I don't know. I would love to put a comedy events together, like
Yeah.
with some homies and stuff
Just
like
like
that.
a.
I know some dude
Yeah.
Terrence, he got something going on at Rising Grind, but like even with the new location, like there's opportunity to put together like a dope event. So
Yeah.
let's
Just
figure it
do
out,
a what the fuck do they call that when you just walk up?
like a
You
roast,
sign up.
like the Brady
No,
shit.
no, no, not
Oh,
like a.
like
I mean, a roast would be cool
that
too
should be
if you could find
hilarious.
someone who's willing to be the like the roasted.
That should be funny as
That
hell.
would be a good ass idea. From you get everybody from the community to come up and write roasts and
Bro,
shit.
that shit's fun. And there's so much like now, there's gonna be a lot of things going on, bro. Like even with the festival like coming up in August, like they're thinking about doing it 2 days. Like they might do like Friday a hip hop night, only hip hop, and then Saturday might be
Right,
all around
right.
music. So it's like if they
Oh,
could do
word.
that, that'll be cool because there'll be more room for like artists to like perform.
Yeah, yeah, much more artists in general.
Like I'm hope God willing, I'm manifesting it. I already put it in the air. What I'm trying to do is Jason the God and Friends. So I'm trying to have like Jimmy on there. I
Yeah,
got a homie from Springfield. And I got two homies from New York that I worked with for a while that they might come out here too once we finish our project. So
that'd be
I want
dope.
to have a couple, and most likely my boy me, 978,
Yeah, yeah.
and have him
What was
perform
his?
too.
What does he go by
He goes
now?
by Fuge.
Fuge.
Yeah, he
Okay.
changed his name and shit. Me and him, we've been friends since like
Yeah,
bro
I've been
fifth
trying to
grade.
get him on too.
Yeah, link
That's
up with him,
overdue
bro.
too. I think
Yeah,
we gotta
link up
link up
with
with
him.
him.
Yeah, we did. I don't know if you heard it, but we did 01420. So that's an album me and
Actually, I
him
have
did.
heard. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, I
heard.
produced all
I
those
haven't heard the
beats.
whole thing, but I have
You
listened to
should.
some of
Is
that. Yeah.
you know what it is like this is why I tell people is like I understand that like what these rappers like that it makes sense for you to like go on YouTube and find a beat that you like that that suits you and your vibe or the type of beats you like at that time. But like since a lot of people have access to producers, they should fuck with them, bro. And I'm not saying just me. There's a lot of producers out there,
Yeah.
and it's like there's not many of us, so I get it, you know what I mean? But if I was an artist, I would tap in with one producer and work with him and build a sound because that's like where you'll see results and the music will kind of like come together. Like those beats, I made them all here in the city. I made them at my house in his house,
It's all like an artistic process when you do it with the producer from
bro. It's you
scratch, or
made
like even if he has the beat ready for you, and then you're working or he's working around it, filling things here, putting gaps here, doing whatever.
yeah, like and that project, like for real, bro. Like I put a lot into it, and so did he. You know what I mean? Like so that's like tapes like that. Run it back because it's like when you really hear the lyrics of what he's saying and like also my beats, like that's like pain, joy, all on both ends. Like we really put our heart in that shit. So like I want to see more shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it's dope.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like people rapping on these little Dirk type beats, cool, but it's like, bro, that shit don't really like, and it's like when that came out, like people could say what they want. That was a moment. You know what I mean? Like when Suge did like certain records he did, that was a moment. Like when Nano did a song with Joyner,
that
and
shit
then a
was
song with
crazy.
and Bad Bunny,
What
that
was
was a
it,
moment.
90, 95 Camry
Yep.
or yeah,
When he
yeah.
did that, like that was a moment. You know what I mean? Like
That was a
when 40
song.
Sacks dropped his first tape, that was a moment. Chizzy B when he dropped his shit, it was a moment. So like I came up in that young era, but I also came up in that era of like seeing the people that were older making music.
Mm.
So it's like I see those moments. Like even the 978 fights, that was my boy John King. You know what I mean? Like him and Melvin G5, we got a lot of crazy music coming out. He just came home from jail. Like we're about to flood this year, but like I look at those times; those are moments in the city musically, bro. Like
Yeah.
It was either you were hated or you were inspired. There's no in between. And it should inspire people at the end of the day because it's like, bro, this is dope. You shouldn't be discouraged, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's easy to get discouraged with this music shit, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like that sometimes. Like, where, like, I was in studio session with a lot of artists from the city, and I played them 20, 30, 40, 50 beats, and then they didn't like them, where they just wasn't up the alley. But I never got, like, upset. I just understood, like, yo, it just, my beats are not for them, or,
Yeah.
maybe they thought that they couldn't do nothing to the beat. It's cool. Like, I understand that. But, building a sound's important, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. I think that I think that most people who aren't inspired by what other people are doing is because of they're just being ignorant.
yeah, nah, they just, too
They
much.
can't see further enough to see where they can take from here to inspire themselves and to keep rolling with it. That someone doing better than you. Well, like you said, it's like the younger generation. They got everything right in front of them. They can see who's doing better than them. Who's like same age, got this, got that off of Band Lab. Like people like Lil Tyler off
Hmm.
of Band Lab
Hmm.
is rich and got it all. So I think that it's like a instant gratification mixed with like ignorance is what
Bro, it
you
just
know.
like have fun, bro. Cause like, look, like I did this shit for the love of music. I never did this for money. I could do this the rest of my life broke, like for real, like broke. The way my life worked out, the DJ shit, it became a business where it took care of me, and my family. It put me in a better financial situation. The beat shit, I love it more than DJing. I could honestly say that, but I still make beats all the time. Like I felt like for the longest time, like I lost that love for making beats because, you know, it wasn't doing nothing for me, but that was my therapy. When I was
Mm,
going through shit, I would make beats like with my homies and like, I wasn't like, oh, like I grew up going out a lot, but like like my thing was like really just hanging out with my boys making beats. Till this day, like that's what I love to do. Like that's like nothing else matters in that. Like when I'm with my homies or I'm by myself making beats, I'm on the game and then I switch the monitor and go on. I'll make a beat and then I'll just jump on the PS5 and just start playing like and hear the beat on loop. And if I want to change something, I change it. It's dope. It's a luxury, bro. Like what I mean. And I got more to learn too. Like I'm not saying I got it all figured out where I'm at that level of like, but I know that I believe my taste and like where I'm at in my input. Like that's where like when I was making beats for so long, and then I transitioned into producing because a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm producing." Like, bro, no, no, you understand? Like making beats is making beats. Like you can make beats for 5, 10 years, but if you're not producing, like going in the studio with an artist, helping them out, make the song, giving them input, mixing this shit down, like with the engineer, like that's producing. So that's the difference.
mm,
Like you can make beats for like 2 years straight, but if you're not like not necessarily in motion, but like you're not actually like having somebody rap on your shit and like you're not going to study with them. That's when you get to that producing shit. So like that's pretty much how that shit goes. Like, and there's a lot of talent in the city, bro. I just feel like a lot of cats just they get lazy and life be happening and or sometimes they're not all in. That's why I don't knock like artists like doing other things because like you gotta utilize what you can like doing content. You know what I mean? Even Keaton like he's been rapping forever too. Like he's doing his reviews
yeah,
and that shit's going amazing. It's going crazy. You know
yeah,
what I
it is
mean?
going
Like
crazy.
you could,
Rightfully so.
bro. Look at freaking Cheeto Head, bro. Look at Brick. You know Cheeto Head from
Oh yeah,
Lemonster.
yeah, yeah. No, who the fuck is that?
The streamer. He does the GTA 5 roleplay.
No.
Well, Cheeto Head's my boy Briggs. Shout out my brother Briggs and my brother Zay. They were like one of the first people to rap on my beats. Like, and Zay's like one of my best friends. So Brennan, I mean Brennan James. I'll say Cheeto Head. Bro, he blew up on fucking GTA 5 roleplay, bro.
I'm like
And he was playing,
Twitch.
playing, yeah, playing with fucking actual speed and all this shit, bro. Fucking,
Damn.
man, bro, look, that's a perfect example. Like, extremely talented in music, bro. Ventured off, did his shit with the streaming, blew up. If he want to go make music right now and do it all in, because the funds are there or the inspiration, bro, he'll go crazy because he's so gifted. So it's like, do that, like step out of that comfort zone and do other things because like the shit gonna benefit you somehow. Like, we
Yeah.
gotta utilize these tools, bro, the
I
content and all
think
that.
sometimes the music is just so accessible and people are creative that they're like they haven't found their niche or their route yet. So then they know that they like music and that it's easy to make and that they know somebody who's doing it. So then they start doing it and then eventually probably find their. I mean, like I make music too. And then I
Okay.
found out the podcast, and then
Hmm.
I started doing the podcast, and I kind of like no one knows me for making music. I
Yeah.
mean, no one's like, "Yo, that's the music dude." Like people
Yeah.
see me and like, "Yo, you're fucking dude from PTP,"
Yeah. No
So
facts.
like
and that's what it is too. Is like just people have like a lot of yes men around them too. Like that's a no no because
Yeah.
my beats weren't always fire, bro. I'm not saying that when I started making beats, my
Did your
shits are
boys
fire.
tell you your beats were shit?
Not really, but couple people did though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't take it to heart. I understood. I just had to work harder, and I still gotta work as hard, bro. Like, it don't mean because I've been making it for 10 years plus. Like, I still got work to do too.
You could always tell when someone actually fucked with your shit versus
Yeah,
when they were
of
doing the
course,
yes man
of
shit.
course, bro. Trust me, I've been in studio sessions everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even in New York. Like, when I was making music in New York, bro. Like, there was nothing like that shit, bro. Like, I don't get that inspiration. Like, I feel like I feel like when I was working with my homies out there, I was getting like faster turnarounds with beats and shit and like songs. Like, I send a song and they send that shit right away. Like, damn, bro, I gave homie from fucking whatever street out here be in this fucking 6 months later, shit still, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I get it, you know what I mean? Everybody's different, but that's the thing. People hoard their music and it's like, for what, bro? Drop that shit.
Yeah, that's something that I gotta be. I'll show you some shit afterward.
But
I would love to do some shit with you
yeah,
and
it
getting
was
this
good.
dude with like you and Jimmy. I've known Jimmy since I was 11 years
Yeah,
old,
bro.
so I've been trying to.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he got a sound, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and that's why I try to tell people is like, bro, like, that's why, like,
incredibly gifted.
for me to work with people, I gotta be cool with you first of all, because
Yeah.
money, you know what I mean. Money's cool, like, you know what I mean. Like, I'll chop out beats, I work with budgets, but it's like I would rather give beats to somebody that like I said, I'm cool with, that they're talented, or I see that they have potential, or if they have a crazy work ethic,
Yeah.
or got not necessarily motion, but like they're actually trying.
Hmm.
That's what I like to see. Not a folk that's doing it here and there. Like, that's cool. Like, and it's okay to like be like, yo, I do music for fun. And like, yeah, I ain't knocking that, but that's like I like doing that because I put my life into my music, bro.
Hmm.
Like, I really do. Like, I really do. So like, for me, it's like, you gotta love this shit as much as me or more.
Yeah, I feel like for me it was always like I loved it. It was just a battle of like too many things. Like you
Yeah,
said, like life, all the rest of it. Like you said too, there's so many people who have like I've encountered along the way who like I would put on a pedestal.
right.
Be like, this dude would be the best rapper alive, or this dude would be the best whatever alive if he just kept fucking doing it. It's a shame when the dreams get thrown to the wayside because of
Yeah, it's
life.
tough, bro. It's really tough
That's just
because
life, though. Sometimes, man.
yeah,
If
no,
you like you said, it's a matter of whether you're passionate enough or not.
yeah, man.
You know.
And I don't knock anybody going to do other things. You have to, bro. You got to figure it out. Like me, there's some things I'm thinking about doing for my future, but like I don't really have a plan B like that, bro. Like I'm gonna make it work regardless. So,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like you know come up with the community and also give back and like connect with the youth and like just do a lot of dope shit like
Yeah.
and just kind of like DJing like crazy, making beats like crazy, like, and just tap
I'm
into what this.
definitely trying to tap in with you guys on some philanthropy work this year with the PTP giving back and such. Like I want to run definitely some drives like the beginning of school this
Yeah,
upcoming
let's
year,
get it.
gear up and
Hmm.
whatever holidays that we can get. I don't know, 4th of July I guess is the closest one in my
Yeah, you
mind,
definitely
but
want to come to the
just
Rhythm and Rock Fest too. That's gonna
oh
be
yeah, of
fire.
course. I
Come
think
to
this
that.
year I'm gonna have an actual. I'm gonna try to get it set up because last year I was just doing interviews, like going around and doing interviews. But this year I want to try to set up like a booth and have just a tent with a table and like a
Yeah,
tapestry up or something. So like after people are done, they can come off the
just
stage and like come just do a quick interview,
yeah, hit up your
5-10
homies,
minutes.
and that's
Yeah,
cool, bro.
yeah. I'm
Like,
having Derek on in a couple
oh,
weeks.
word,
He
okay.
wanted to be episode 100. But I got some shit planned with some of my homies. We do like the big numbers. We'll just get together like a Protect Our Parks. We just get
That's
together for a
fire.
couple hours and
That's
get a
dope,
little
bro.
rowdy. But
No facts,
he's
bro.
coming on for 101. He
Okay,
wanted,
that's
so
fire.
it's a couple weeks from now.
Yeah,
I'll
nah,
try
that's
to hook
dope,
it up.
man. Yeah, man, and like you know, and I see everything he got going on is dope, bro. Like a lot of people should be thanking him, bro. Not
Yeah,
I'm putting him on a pedestal. He's helped me out a lot. Like say it again, it's true. And even like with me and my homies, like right now, like we've been making a lot of music and shit like that. But my thing is like even like me told me one time like, bro, why don't you like do a Beat Stars? And that's something I always thought about. Like,
yeah. I was gonna ask you that earlier. Did you use BeatStars to
nah,
put your beats or like
never,
anywhere to
bro.
like try to sell your
I
beats?
so I was in the SoundCloud era though, heavy. Like I
Mm,
got a beat tape when I first graduated. They were like my first beats, bro. Like I dedicated to my uncle that passed.
mm,
So I did that, and it was like whatever beats. I got sampled some stuff, and then you know what I mean. Like I just random ass beats, but beginner beats. You could hear it, and I dropped a couple songs on there and a couple beats, but then I stopped. I dropped a beat tape, I think, in like 2017, 2016, and then I stopped putting music on SoundCloud. And then I did a single. Um, Damn, I forgot what year it was, bro. But I did a single with my boy Von Life. That he's from Springfield, but he lives in
Yeah,
Austin
I've
now.
heard that one. Uh,
I know.
yes, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
fucked with that
you
song.
did word. I'm glad you
Yeah,
heard that
yeah,
shit. I appreciate that.
yeah,
That's
yeah. I
love.
fucked with that one.
Yeah, that song is crazy because so we used to go to the studio in Brooklyn called Vigilante, and the engineer Miles is nasty. And long story make it short, my boy JD Banks, he and my boy Ra that I've been working with as a close, basically like they had a group called High to You too. This was like 2013, 2014, out of high school. Mind you, my beats weren't even that good, bro. Like honestly, like for real, like they were like the first dudes that like really gave me a chance. And
Yeah.
through one of my other homies, like mind you, I met my boy JR through my other friend. We were playing fucking this was 360 days, bro, playing MMW2. We met him on a
Good game.
random lobby. We got mad close. He came out here. You know, we were close for years. And then I was always going to Lower East Side, New York to shop because I love Supreme and shit. Like I was always going out there with
Just
my
there.
best friend Steve. Yeah, my dad was living in the Bronx forever, so I was always going to Manhattan. And I met JD through my boy JR, and I was making beats for him for a while. And you know, we were going to the studio. We were just like, you know, at the time, so it was me, my boy AJ from the Beast, John King, Azo. He was rap when he was rapping at the time, and we were just going out there, bro. Like I just seen the way people were moving, like in the industry, like producers, artists, other yo, like this shit out here is not that inspiring. Like we would go to Worcester, we would go to Deep Blue at the time, and that was like the best studio in the area, engineering, sound wise. But I was like, yo, I gotta connect to New York. Let's just go to New York, anyways. So we went out there and we was working on music for a while, and JD just kind of like stopped making music. He started managing, so he was like managing kid named Leaky Bands at the time.
I think
And
I've
then
heard that name.
yeah, Leaky Bands, and then he was he was managing this kid named David Lee that he
Is he a
was
drill rapper?
kind of, but not really. Nah, I think he was more
No,
rap.
no, yeah.
Yeah. So
He sounds so
yeah, Leaky
familiar.
Bands. Well, I lost my train of thought for a second. No,
My
so
bad.
JD,
Sorry.
nah, don't worry
You guys
about it.
were out in the studio in
No,
New
yeah,
York.
no, JD started managing these dudes, right?
Oh
They
yeah.
both signed to Atlantic. Well,
Oh shit.
David Lee was signed through PNB Rock, and at that time, like, I had a lot of shit going on, and it sucked because like if I was living in New York, I probably could have gotten placements with them or gotten more records done with them. Like
Mm-hmm.
I had met Leaky once and JV Lee. I don't think I met him. I don't think I met him at all. But I feel like if I was out there, I would have been able to like bump shoulders and play beats because I got their contacts and shit though. But I was really like sending them beats like, and it wasn't the same. Like cause like
You're not there.
that's the thing. Unless you got a relationship with an artist, right? And you know their style and what they like, you can send them shit, text them shit. But if you never worked with an artist before and you're trying to you gotta connect to like link you up with them and
Yeah.
they could listen to a beat in the email and not fuck with it. And then you could go to the studio the next day and play them the same beat and be like, yo, this beat's crazy.
Yeah.
And then be like, bro, I just sent you this shit last night. So
You can tell a lot from the facial reactions, the physical reactions when
yeah,
you're playing the music.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If they bored and they all, so like we
Yeah.
did a session for that song for I Know, and basically like we was in the studio and at that time like I was sober and shit. I was chilling. I was making a lot of great music, and I always just wanted. It was my birthday. I always wanted to be in the studio for my birthday, bro. That was my thing. Like for a while, that yo, fuck the club, fuck the bar. I want to be in the studio. So we booked a block. It was for a while, bro. Like, and I'm gonna tell you a crazy story about that. One time that I had in New York, but yeah, I was playing through mad beats. I had like NY folder 2018, 2017. Like, I bounced out as much beats as I can before I went to New York. That yo, one of these shits are gonna be a song we gonna make. One of them, at least
Yeah.
one, bro. And those all around beats.
That's all it takes.
We going through these beats, and then that shit plays, and then they vibing onto it. My boy Troy does the hook, and then my boy Vaughn's there, and then my boy Leo pulls up on my other best friend after, and they get him on there. And mind you, bro, like I'm the type of dude like if I hear the same beat for a while, I get pissed. I'm like, bro, I'm sick of this beat already. you
Yeah.
know what
No,
I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel you.
but we smoking, we chilling, drink a little bit, but I'm like, I just the beat for the session then. So, but the song took man long to do, bro, because it's like a 5 minute song, and people ain't listening to 5 minute songs no more. Like, but it was a crazy concept. Like the concept was dope. Like Vaughn's really talented. Troy killed the hook
I said
and the
Hook's really
verse, and
good.
then my boy Leo, one of my best friends too, that he raps, but he don't drop shit, but he's good too. Like and that's just how that shit came about, bro. And I was out there all the time, and then I stopped going for a while because like life, bro. Like I said, relationships with girls, and I was working a lot, and I was DJing like crazy too, bro. Like once I turned like 25, bro, like the shit really started taking off like crazy. The clubs I was doing, events at the Starries, like what my boy Willie Stark, my boy DJ Juan, my boy VJ. I don't know if you heard him. His name Panama Jack. He's from Leominster. He's a little older than me, but extremely talented too. He does all my flyers and shit. But he's a producer and an amazing DJ too. Like amazing producer. And we came up together making a lot of EDM shit. Like out of high school, me, him, and my boy Max Dean. Like it was a lot, bro. Like it was like, all right, put it to you like this, right? So I had like my boy AJ, my boy Troy, you know what I mean, and like Azo, Aaron, Gotti. Those were like my core out of high school. Like we was making music together, right? And then I
Yeah.
had Max and VJ. And mind you, I love EDM, I love house. I was fucking with Max and VJ. We was doing events, we was producing together. So I had that click of like, bro, it was crazy. Like we had so much, like we were making so much music at the time. So I was clicked up with them, clicked up with them. I was clicked up with Josh and them when he started making music. I was clicked up with Nana when they was, making music.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of shit going on, bro. So it's like, and mind you, the beats were all ours. Like we was making these beats. Like not all the time they were our beats, obviously, but we was just like shit was like just I don't know. We was having fun. That's the important thing, bro. Like we was having fun, partying, like you know what I mean, going to Providence for a show, going to Worcester for a show, like and just having mad fucking fun, bro. Like
Yeah, how does that differ for you when you're doing like? Because I recently saw you do a show at Hurricane Betty's in
mm-hmm.
Worcester, but then like you do like every like you said like a baby shower
Yeah.
or like you're like Latino nights where you're playing like reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
Like what like really is any one of those less fun than the other one for you?
Honestly, bro, like there's times like where I be really tired. 'Cause I work a day job too, so it's
Yeah.
like sometimes I have weekends, bro. Like I have a gig tomorrow, right? At the paddock and fish fair, and then I have a sweet 16 in West Boylston Saturday. You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit. Yeah.
Sometimes I have a party Sunday, but I'll have like weekends where I have gigs like that back to back to back, and then I have a couple weekends off. So I chill. I've gotten to that point where like I love them all, bro. Like I love like doing a sweet 15 or 16 for a girl or somebody that I know and make their day special because I love music that much. So I want to make this lit because my rates are up, bro. Like my
Yeah.
rates are high now. So it's like, it's not, I love this shit, but this is my rate. You know what I mean? I'm firm on
Pressure.
it. I work, I have a contract and everything. I work with people's budgets and I've done a lot of shit even for free or, more less than half of what I charge. But, like it's my job is to make sure that whatever, like, party it is or whatever it is fun. Like a baby shower is pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? Like just playing music, maybe making a couple announcements. But when it comes to the weddings, it's like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I gotta have like a program ready. If I don't announce a couple things, I have a lady that's a master of ceremony that she's the host of the party. You know what I mean? So I got somebody for that. Like so, it's like I started to learn like how my business could work and like you know one thing that like really sucked to me is like I don't know who said it, but it's like it could take 20 years to build like your reputation and shit, like who you are, like how people perceive you. But you could do something so stupid and say something, or just something could happen that could literally ruin everything you worked for, just like that. And to me, that was the thing. Like I've always wanted to be as professional as I can. You know what I mean? But I still got more to learn too. But but like even with the strip club, like the strip club, I'm playing shit I want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm playing trap joints. I'm playing Spanish shit. I have a good time. You know what I mean? With the strippers, they chilling. I'm with the house DJs. My good friend, the manager there is my big brother. And then I have like Phoenician, like in Worcester that I have DJ that, there. I'm kind of just playing like the shit I like a set. You'll hear a true set from me there. Not
Mm.
saying that neither aren't true, but like say if you were like yo, I'm gonna see JC DJ, like the vibes I want to play, I'm gonna play you everything for the
What's the
most part.
Phoenician?
That's a hookah bar in Worcester.
Okay, word.
Yeah, so yeah, like there I could DJ like how I want. You'll get a real set from me.
Yeah.
Everything else is just kind of like in like the strip club, but the private party is more. I gotta cater to them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I
you
gotta
gotta be
keep.
doing, yeah,
I'm getting paid for it, bro. I'm getting
yeah,
paid for my time. I'm getting paid to bring my equipment.
yeah. You're
I'm
not getting paid to entertain the public. You're getting paid to entertain a private party. Like
yeah,
it's
no,
specifically what they want.
exactly. So and it's dope, bro. Like we need more DJs, bro. We need more DJs. We need more
Yeah,
producers.
dude. With your, I mean, I'm sure there's got to be kids in the area that are gonna come to your thing. I'm positive about that.
Yeah,
Kids who are
hopefully.
interested. It's a side gig too. Like there's money to be made if there's not like a passion for like the music end. Like they could be coming to at least earn like try to learn about a business. You know.
Yeah, and it's fun. Believe me, bro. It's I see this all the time on social media. All these kids coming up, DJing and producing. It's all possible, bro.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of cool shit going on with that. And like once I get the flyer and shit and everything, like I gotta really think of like I'm not gonna break my head too much, like how I want the curriculum to be. I'm just gonna pull up and DJ, talk to them. You know what I mean? And show them how I make, show them what's up. If they want to come up and try it out, see how it goes and kind of like not make it stressful. I want to make it fun, so they like it.
You gonna be holding it down here in the Claygon Plaza?
No, so it's gonna be at the Youth Innovation Center,
Oh,
the
okay,
old
okay.
Claygon. So, bro, they basically got like a room for art, right? For like paint, markers, all that, for canvases and stuff like that, where kids could just walk in from school from
Where?
ages of right there in Claygon on Fairmont Street,
Fairmont
38.
Street.
It's right next to So you know at the Rotary where Cumby's at
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Healing Center is.
Yep.
You go straight up.
Mhm.
It's right. It's an Adrian L. Sports Center. It's like next to
Oh,
the
I know
Bach
what you're
building.
talking
So
about.
old
Yeah, yeah,
Claygon
yeah. When
Center.
you start to veer left, go up the hill towards
Exact right.
Clarendon, right there on the right.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, I know
close to here.
exactly.
It's in the
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
It's close
It's
to you.
got the like, yellow sign, I think.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I know
think so.
exactly what you're talking about.
So there, the guy Charlie, I'm not sure it was him or maybe before they had gotten funding and they made it really nice, bro. Like they're right now about to they just got permission to like do social media because I don't know, maybe through mock or whatever the case, maybe they
Yeah,
couldn't.
like children and such.
But a lot of these kids don't know about that place. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
walk in there, bro, like you literally there's like color slips or something like that. You grabbing that. So say I was like a young kid and I'm having a bad day and I just don't really want to say much. I want to just go do my homework or just chill, whatever. You could go do that there. You could go paint. You could go in the back. They got a podcast room. You know what I mean? Where
Really?
like, bro, they have the mics and everything, and then they have two gaming towers, two monitors, and then they have like I don't know if they have a mini keyboard, but they have a DJ deck. But bro, man, and they have FL Studio in there, bro. Bro,
Damn.
imagine you go, bro. I would never think like when I was a kid that I could go somewhere in my city with a freaking gaming desktop, what FL ready,
That's crazy.
bro.
It's
Like
like a
that's,
new age YMCA.
bro, it's sick.
That's sick.
It's sick, and
That
I
is
really
very
want to
cool.
help them guys like get people in there, get kids in there. Like Derek's doing a seminar next month. I think like a lead the block is for leaders, like people that are trying to
Hmm.
be, in that position or learn, mainly for the youth. But and bro, people got to utilize that shit because I know for sure, like once we get everything going at the new headquarters, like there's gonna be a lot of dope stuff too. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that. So maybe I could have you come in with me one day, check it out,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me know.
get
I'd
some
love to come
content,
over
just
there.
chill,
Yeah, yeah,
talk
yeah.
to the kids too, and it's dope, bro. Like honestly, we gotta kind of like, the kids are important, bro. We gotta protect them, bro. The way the world shit is right now, like it's just like, and that's pretty much what I've been wanting to do this for a while, but linking up with these dudes and being part of that, like definitely like put that battery in my back. I could definitely say that 10 years I wasn't thinking like that, like 10 years ago, but now it's like, all right, cool, let's get it. You know what I mean?
No, like you said, you gotta start small. You gotta start with your city and your community,
Mm-hmm.
and like beyond the fact of just helping them, which is the important thing that we're trying to do. Like beyond that, like you said, like how do you expect to be a great rapper, producer,
Mm-hmm.
DJ,
Mm-hmm.
podcast, anything if you don't start within your city, grow a fan base there, and then
Of
slowly
course,
capture
bro.
outward and outward, make your connections, do everything. It's like it'll never really work out if city people in your city don't fuck with you.
Yeah, and
Especially if you're like alienating people or like starting beef with people in your own city who are doing the same thing, man. It's just like
yeah,
if
man.
people in your own city don't fuck with you, it's gonna be hard to expand outward.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, just do it for the love, bro. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do things for the wrong reasons, and like I
Mm,
get it, bro. Like it's cool to dip on that and shit, but do it because you really want to do it, and there's a lot of people willing to help, but you gotta kind of like just put yourself out there and build genuine relationships, and I feel
yeah,
like that's what got me so like, you know popping out here is just like building those relations with people and showing face and
We're
always
going to
being.
take a quick break for a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor today is Steady Galletti Precision Painting. Steady Galletti is a small family-owned painting company that can handle all your painting needs for both interior and exterior projects. No job too big or small, unless you're like a hospital or something. I don't know. They could try it, but it might be too big. Find them on Facebook under Steady Galletti Precision Painting. Quality painting by a quality guy. Call 978-790-2260 to book your free quote today.
Consistent, like, dude, like, I think, when was it? There was one time, like, this past year where I had like 3 4 weekends off, and I just felt like off. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't got a gig. Like, I got some money put away, but I'm just like, damn, I need to go work. But I love those breaks too, where I could just chill. Like, what I mean? Like, this weekend I got gigs, next weekend I don't got shit. So it's like, I like that. You know what I mean? I like DJing for weeks, and I like having those breaks to chill, be on the game, watch wrestling, bro. Just watch comedy. You know what I mean? Be with my girl, like, you know what I mean? My family,
Yeah.
like, I just be chilling, like.
It's good mental reset too. When you
Yeah.
take a break from the things, you get a different perspective on it. You're seeing how you can do things better. If you're analyzing it, like you're seeing how you can do stuff better, how you can change, come back stronger. Like you said, starting off the year right. Every time you look at it like that, I mean, with anything, it's just like when you're coming back or like
Mm-hmm.
starting anew, it's always coming back in like on a better term.
Nah, definitely, bro. Like, man, at the end of the day, it's like, united, bro, you get so much done.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't become better. Like, I became a better producer working with, like, my homies, working with Trev, working with other producers. Like, same thing with DJ. I became better working with Juan, with Willie, Stark, you know what I mean, with VJ, like, with Max. Like, bro, this is the thing. Like, telling you, like, I didn't do this alone. It's impossible. You know what
No,
I mean?
yeah.
Nobody can really say they did this shit by themselves. Like, very few people, but they are. But, even with, like, music, it's like, sometimes it's like some people got it. Like, they just are gifted. They
Yeah.
have that gift. Some people just have the work ethic. You know what I mean? And there's some people that they're decent. You know what I mean? But it's just like, they're not putting the work in, or they're not like, trying as hard. That's what I feel like. A lot of people just ain't trying no more, bro. Like, I hear shit in the city, they ain't trying no more, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't want y'all to get offended, bro, but it's just like, that's how I feel, bro. Like, I hear,
No,
like,
feel
I
you.
try to put my ear to the youth and stuff like that, and the youngers. It's just like, yo, you at this point, y'all ain't even trying no more, bro. Like, yeah, like, if y'all tried harder, bro, like, I promise you, your shit will sound fire. Even It'll even gotta be the hardest beat, bro. As long as you, like, know how to make chemistry with a beat and, like, make some out of the box shit, or just a vibe, like a bop or whatever. I don't know.
Just fucking do it. That's a Metro Boomin, I think, said if you just work on one thing, you're trying to advance that one thing per day, you will get better.
Yeah,
You'll get better every day at it.
yeah,
If you just do whatever it is one time a day, I don't know. I mean, obviously not for just a fucking minute, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sit down, you made a beat every single day. By December, from January, you would
bro.
be vastly better. It
Right.
would be nasty.
Yeah, man. It's just like, I just feel like people get so stuck in their own head, like, and it sucks. So mental health real, and I'm really like, I don't play with that shit. I take that extremely
Me
serious,
too. Yeah.
and like, I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Like, even with my eye condition, like, that shit fucked me up because I got, like, this thing called keratoconus. A lot of
Yeah.
people didn't know. I opened up
I
my.
can't really notice.
Yeah, so I have it on this side. On
It's,
this one, I
I was
don't.
say it looks like it's just your eyelid.
Yeah, so
It's just
this.
like a little droopy. Is all it
Yeah,
really looks
this
like.
right here though,
Yeah.
I have like more skin on my cornea. It's cone shape, but I'm gonna get surgery on
Yeah.
it. Once I do, I'll get glasses, so I'll be good.
But it
So.
affects, like you said, it affects your
Yeah,
vision
like
at
the
like a
not
long.
these lights. They don't bother me so
Yeah.
much. But like, if I'm somewhere where it's super bright, or
Yeah.
say if you're walking, say I run into you at Walmart, be
Mm.
like, yo, JC, like, breaking, like, bro, I don't know who that is. So I get like, I never had
And it's
social
like just
anxiety.
right side too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, it's more like I got like social anxiety since I don't like. I'll save the embarrassment. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna say what's up there. But what if it's
Yeah.
somebody I think I know and it's not him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Just
feel
weird.
you.
It's just a mental battle, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't go through it now. It's just,
Everybody goes through something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
So
I
it was
feel
just
it.
something I was battling for a while, and I'm still battling it.
Well, just for someone who's met you for the first time,
Yeah,
you can't notice it.
yeah, nah, facts. But
It's only because I've sat here and you've mentioned it that I've
yeah, nah,
noticed anything.
facts.
So
But
I
I,
don't think it's something that you should be too self conscious about
yeah,
being out in public.
well, it's not
I'm
even
sure
that.
you're aware of that
It just,
already.
oh, definitely. What it is just like how my visioning's worsening. Feel what
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
my
It's
vision
like
was never bad as
degenerative.
a kid. It
Yeah.
just, with time, it just got worse and worse and worse
Mm.
and worse. So things happen, and
Is it
I
genetic?
no, I think
No.
I don't know how the hell I got it. They say it was like because of allergies or rubbing your eyes too much. You know, if you rub
Oh,
your eyes
okay.
a lot, like
Yeah.
you could get it. I don't know how, but you know, but it's all good though. I still, I still make beats on my computer. I
Yeah.
still
I would say, how's
drive.
it looking at like your with the blue light and everything? Do you wear glasses for the computer?
Nah, I don't. I
No.
should, but once I get the surgery in
Yeah.
the summertime, I'm gonna be better.
Word.
It's gonna be definitely way
How long
better.
is the recovery for that?
Like I think like a week or two, but I'm gonna
Oh,
finish
that's
that shit.
that's
I'm gonna
yeah.
take some time off
Good
work
shit.
and chill.
Yeah. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, cause the thing is,
In the summer too.
I work in a warehouse, bro. So it's like I don't want to
Oh,
like
okay.
sit there and try to heal my eye with a place that's full of dust. That's not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, and I have to be home for like a week or two, like putting drops in my eye every hour. Like, nah. I'm gonna just take time off and
Yeah.
just chill. I did that last year too, cause I got surgery on my nose. So,
Mm.
but it was cool. Like things
Getting all
happen,
fixed up.
bro. We get old, man. You
Yeah,
gotta take
dude.
care of your health, bro.
I
That's what
hear
I've
it
been
from my
doing.
uncle every day. We
Yeah,
were setting up the Wi-Fi. He got up too quick. He's like, "Oh,
yeah,
don't get
bro.
old."
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that's why you gotta cleanse your body, bro. I've been on sea moss for like a couple days.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into that.
You
My
should.
somebody at my work recommended that for me. She
Yeah.
said the sea moss is supposed to be great for you.
Yeah, honestly, if you could get somebody that makes it and like if it's like
That's what
liquefied,
she was saying.
don't
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
pills, bro. That
yeah,
shit is whack. My boy in
yeah.
Worcester
It's
got
like a
Smegma hooked you up.
gel, right? Yeah.
It don't taste that bad, bro.
No.
Nah, bro.
What do water?
Yeah, just water.
Yeah.
Just take a tablespoon a day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, with empty stomach, whatever.
I heard it's good for your lungs.
It's good for if you're a
I heard it's good
smoker.
for everything, but I heard it's like specifically real good
That's
for your
good for you,
lungs.
but also if as a smoker, black seed oil. I gotta re up on some though, but
Black seed oil. Okay.
it's gross.
Yeah.
All right, but buy it. They got a GMC. Things like that, bro. They're so good, like for your mind and just like your
Yeah.
body, and like
I've been trying to get on that. Like you said, the new year starting off right.
just
I
take
got a
care of
bad
yourself.
start health wise. Everything else has been kind of going well, but health wise, I not a bad start, but like I just haven't been like prepping meals and cooking, and that's what I've been trying to taking supplements. So
Yeah, bro, that shit. And
getting
you save money
healthy.
too, bro. That whole going out
Yeah.
to eat shit is cool. Like, but it's like it gets,
Ah,
bro. I had
that was
like,
my big thing this year.
yeah, bro. Like that's the thing. Like last year, I was going to Empire Heavy, and I pitched my back. I had a sciatica. Excuse me. So when I was recovering from the nose surgery, I was in bad. I had bad sciatica, like bad. So when I recovered from that, I took physical therapy, and I was bigger than this. Like I lost weight, got it back, lost weight, and I'm like in between now. But I had to recover a lot. Last year was a recovery year, like from my nose surgery, from my sciatica too. So imagine dealing with that plus DJing, plus my full time job, life, my girl. You know what I mean? Like it was a
Yeah.
lot, bro. It's a lot. You know what I mean? And I still try to make time for shit and for people, and it's not easy, but sometimes you gotta take some time for yourself too, and kind of like just chill, like.
Yeah, I mean, if you never take that moment, then it's always just like always go on the go, on the go, on the
Bro,
go.
I'm
You'll
telling you.
never figure out
I had a
your
bad car accident.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
bad car accident a couple of years ago, bro. Burnt out like that, working on my job, mad OT. Went to my doctor, like, 8 hours a day. Here's the card. Bye bye. 8 hours a day maximum. I told myself I'm not gonna overwork myself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my 8 hours max. You know what I mean? Lost my life, bro. Shit was crazy. A seatbelt saved my life, bro.
Damn.
So wear y'all seatbelts. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm serious,
I'm
bro.
pretty bad about that if I'm being honest. My
Yeah.
girl, if I call my girl in the car, she'll hear it. She'll always be yelling at me.
Yeah, nah, that shit's real, bro. Take care of yourself, man. Like, but other than that, shit, what else I got going on? I just been kind of like gaming a lot. I've been playing Last of Us Remastered, the first one again, because one of my favorite games of all time.
I've only played it on the PS4.
Yeah, so I played it on both 3 and 4. And now I'm playing part 1 on the remaster for the PS5 for the third time, damn near. And then when I'm done that, I'm gonna play part 2, waiting for season 2 to come out.
Yeah, that's coming out in what, May, April, May?
Yeah, I
Like
think
that.
March or April. It's in the
March,
springtime.
April, May, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Look that up.
Look that shit up. Yeah.
You don't stream or anything when you play the
Nah.
video
So
games. Nah,
bro,
have you thought about it?
yeah. And if I do start streaming, I think I'm not gonna do online. I'm gonna do single player games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like Last of Us. I'm a big
Yeah.
Resident Evil guy. I
Only Sam
anything.
Buck was doing that with that Black Souls game. I think it's called.
What's that?
I think it's called Black Souls or
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls. Maybe
What, a
not
movie
Dark
or
Souls.
what?
No, it was like this Japanese game with this monkey guy running around.
I think I remember that. I don't know.
Last of Us season 2 is coming out in April
Yes,
2025.
that's gonna be sick. But the story pissed me off. But
I didn't love the first season. If I'm being completely
you didn't
honest
like
with
it?
you,
All right.
no, I liked the game, and I liked the story from the game.
Yeah.
I don't like, not that it wasn't good. I think I was just like had like a high expectation based on what the game was, and like the
Yeah.
cutscenes. Like the game itself was a movie.
No,
So
exactly. I mean, we could sit here and say it was a little bit too soon. I still, as a Last of Us fan, like, I still watch it. I watched it and I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like, part two, if you played it, you know what I mean? Like, what happens pissed me off. So it's like, I don't know what's going to happen in the show. I'm hoping that, like, part two ends and we get, like,
excuse
bless
me.
you, brother. Bless you.
Excuse me.
I'm,
Sorry.
I'm hoping that we actually, like, they announce like a part three if Neil Bruckerman decides that Naughty Dog he wants to do part three, which he should.
Yeah.
We'll see. We
There's
need
a
a
big
finale.
build up.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like, bro, drop season two, finish it, and then do another game.
Yeah.
Fuck a season three of the movie, but just give us a game and that's it. Like, but we'll see what happens. Did he watch the Penguin?
I haven't. No, it's on my list.
You
Bro.
watched the Batman though.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta watch the
I've
You gotta
been
watch the
waiting
Penguin.
for that second movie for a minute now.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting into a while, bro.
Not 2026 now.
Yes, it got pushed back.
Yeah, it was supposed to, I think it's supposed to be like this fall or this summer.
Yeah,
it's next.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
I've been
You watched
meaning
Game
to
of
watch
Thrones
that.
before?
Yeah,
I never finished it, bro.
I was just about to. It's funny you mentioned that because I was just saying how the girl from Last of Us, whatever, and Ellie, I think her name is in real life, or
Yep.
in the show. Yeah, in the show. Yeah, but I
She's
forget
in
her
Game
name
of
in real life.
Thrones?
She's in Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah, she's like
Makes sense. HBO.
eventually like one of the. Hey, you said you haven't finished it.
No, I want to
No,
finish it. We could talk about it.
I
It's been
won't.
up for
I won't
long enough.
spoil it because
No,
she
it's
has
like, I'm pretty. I know a
crazy
lot.
scenes towards the end.
Yeah.
But she's like one of the houses that teams up with the Starks, like from the north.
Okay.
All their like heirs have died, and she's like the youngest child.
Right.
She's now like the queen of their kingdom.
Okay.
And she's like 10 years old or like 8 years old in the show.
Yeah,
she's a badass in the show. She's so much cooler.
Yeah, you watched House of Dragons too before?
I watched some of the first season, and I couldn't really get through most of it. It was just like a little bit. But I said the same thing about Game of Thrones though. I watched the first season. Watched the first like 4 episodes probably 6 times, 5-6 times before I could like actually like keep going and remember what was going on, and not remember, but you know what I mean, like stay in tuned enough. The goddamn phone makes it hard to watch TV sometimes.
Yeah,
I get caught
sometimes I just be having my when I watch show, I put my shit. I should have put my shit doing on the server right now, but I just lock in, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but I get you though. I'm the same way. Like,
I get that way about movies. With shows, I can get a little lost.
Yeah.
Like because it's just like a lot of dialogue, and like Quentin Tarantino talks about how like there's not a lot of TV shows that are like not necessarily as good as a movie, but
Right.
like have that like feel of a movie, you know?
No facts, and that, bro. Honestly, the show that I watched for the first time that I loved too, like recently with my girl, was Dexter. Dexter was nuts.
Yeah, I like Dexter. I never finished that show, but I like that show. It's a good show.
I was extremely invested in that shit, bro. Like, I finished that shit pretty
My buddy
damn quick.
Cooper loved that show.
Dexter
too.
was sick. It just, I don't really care to watch the New Blood and then the prequel. Like, I'll probably watch New Blood at some point, but I watched that, and then I just watched like last mother thing, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
For Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. I've heard about that show. My girlfriend's parents recommended that show to me. They said that I'd probably like it.
You would. It's sad, but it's crazy. It's really good show.
I've been trying to get on. I have all these fucking VHSs over there.
That's amazing.
And I've been meaning to watch them, man. I can't. I've been trying not to get invested in a new show. That's why I really haven't watched The Penguin or watched anything. Is because I'm trying to like start rolling through. I have some like classics that I've never even seen.
Like what you got over there?
Like I got. I mean, just the list was like right there. I can see because it's like the whole thing. I got. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from like the 90s.
Classic.
Raging Bull, Goonies, Reservoir Dogs, E.T. And those ones are the bigger ones, so they're like the Disney ones.
Okay,
So
and that VHS you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, the texture is different on that.
Yeah. Like Lion King and Mighty Ducks. But like I got a lot of like Raging Bull type movies that are like known as cinematic classics that I personally haven't seen, and I love movies that I want to watch on the VHS.
Yeah.
But I did recently rewatch Ozark. If you ever seen that
Yeah,
show.
so I never finished that. I
No.
need to finish that.
That's
shit.
one of those shows that you can get caught up on. There's so much talking and like shit going on that like you just get caught up on the
Yeah,
flow.
it's like that, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Or
like
just
that,
fall asleep. That's the problem too. I fall asleep for shows.
bro. That's
Wake
it.
up, the show's not even on my fucking Netflix play next anymore. It's on the watch again thing. I gotta like find what it was.
Bro, I was famous for that shit. Like my boys were laughing for that shit. Like when I was going to the movies all the time and shit. Like,
Just
cause,
pass out.
bro, when the Marvel shit was getting crazy, bro, like I wouldn't fall asleep for every movie, but we'll get too high and shit. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I work at my job at 6 a.m, and then they want to go to a fucking midnight show or
Yeah.
like a 10 o'clock show Thursday night, and then we fucking blow it down all the way down to fucking O'Neill Cinema or
Yeah,
Millberry.
O'Neill's the best. I
Yeah,
love that fucking place.
I love O'Neill's too. But our shit was literally Blackstone Cinema Millberry. That was like our theater. We seen so much movies there. Like, and when Marvel was super popping, we were going. I was famous. I knocked the fuck out, snoring man loud and shit. Like, mad embarrassing, bro. Went to Miami with my cousin, fell asleep at a fucking a movie theater out there too. Cause we were getting fucked up for like 3 days, bro.
You know, I
Like,
didn't even know that was possible until I was like 10, 11 years old. I went to the first Avengers movie, and it was like me and my uncles and my dad and
Yeah.
like some of their homies. And I like looked to my left, and my uncle was like asleep within the first 15 minutes. Like the opening scene rolled out, and then like they did the Avengers, and I like looked over. I was like, "Oh
you
shit!"
knocked
I
out,
looked
bro.
over, he was done.
Bro, there was times like I was literally fighting, bro. Like I'm talking about fighting, like bro. I need to stay up, bro. Like the Batman, I knocked the fuck out.
Nah,
It's tough. It was a long fucking movie, bro.
it's so loud in the
And it's
movies,
low. It's
bro.
loud. I
How
knock
do you
out.
fall asleep in?
Tired as fuck.
I dozed off once. I was off the pen. I mean, I smoke before I go to the movies, of course,
Yeah.
like anybody who goes to the movies
Yeah.
who's pothead. But I smoked, and then I remember we went to the Bob Marley movie, and it was just a long day. I was dozing off a little bit, and then he got shot, and like he survived it, but like he gets shot or whatever. No, he didn't get shot. It was somebody runs over. He like runs over and like punches someone in the face. The shit got so loud in the theater.
Yo,
like
for real?
I was
That's hilarious.
in numb when I woke up.
Yeah, no, I dig it, dude. That shit, I hate that shit, bro. That's why I try not to go to the movies too much during the week, though. Like, I need to sleep.
No, yeah, I often fight demons in the car, trying to fall asleep. Like
Yeah, I
you probably
feel
do in the. My buddy, me and we were driving home from New York this past weekend,
Nice.
2 days ago, and I was fighting demons trying to stay awake.
That
just to
shit
not
sucks.
be like.
You guys went to the city?
Yeah, we went to Philly first.
Nice.
For a day, and then a day and a night, and then we went to my uncle owns a bar in Queens in Astoria.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so we get to go there. And
That's
and
lit.
drink up
Damn,
and
when I
chill
go over
with
there,
uncle.
I might have to stop by. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Queens is dope. They got great eats over there. At
Yeah,
fucking,
dude, that's
and
what.
Corona, Queens, those
Yeah.
streets where all the South American, Central American food is.
In Astoria, there's a lot of like some of my favorite shit, like some souvlaki food, which is like Mediterranean shit.
Yeah,
It's like all the gyros,
That's fire.
shawarma. I'm not the biggest falafel guy,
yeah.
but gyros and shawarma, bro. I will do illegal shit to get my hands on.
No,
a
I
flat
bet.
of
Yeah, I know.
souvlaki.
Definitely, Action Bronson was over there. doing
Yeah,
shit.
that's his neighborhood. Yeah. Like
Yeah, he's from
like
Queens.
Astoria and Queens, like specifically like a couple blocks down from where my uncle, his bar is. He brought us to like some spots that Action Bronson fucks with. I didn't fuck with it as much just because I'm not. It was like
high end cuisine, but also like
No,
it's so different.
Yeah, well, this was just like a spot that like Action Bronson would probably like grab and like you know what I mean, like a plate and just go. It was like
Yeah.
Bangladeshi food or some shit. Like, you can even hear him say like, "Yo, I'm fucking eating Bangladeshi food. I only wanted it if it's served with the guy who fucking hands smell like feet
Yeah.
or whatever." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can hear Action saying it. But I accidentally everything was gas. It was all good. And so they had like a pepper or some shit, like a clover or something. It was like something of a pepper.
Yeah.
And I ate it and not knowing that it was in the rice,
Ugh.
and I had to drink like 6 cups of milk straight.
Yeah, bro.
It fucked me up.
Pepper will do it to you.
It
Trust me.
fucked me up.
Yeah,
bro.
we went to I was in New York in November with my girl, and we went to go see Adam Ray as Dr. Phil live.
Oh shit, you saw that
Yeah,
live?
I did see him, and I'm actually going to see him again in March.
He's coming to like MGM, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I saw those
I will be
tickets.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. So I met Adam Ray too. He was fucking cool because I seen his improv in July. My birthday's July 10th, so it was like 2 weeks after that. I seen them at Laugh on Boston.
Yeah.
And
I've never been.
it's pretty dope. It's a good club. It's right in it's in Seaport, but it's like in a hotel.
Yeah, I know exactly. I stayed at a hotel like across the street.
Yeah. So we were there. It was my girl and one of my best friends, Leah. We went over there and I got to meet him after, but I was pretty fucked up. So like the thing is like I'm just kind of like very oblivious. So at the moment, I would say I was like I had a really good time, and I'm looking like I'm standing right, and I'm talking to Leo like, yo, what's good? What we about to do? Either we going back into town, like, cause we wanted to stay in Boston and chill and drink, but like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna get more fucked up and then drive back. It's just a risk as it is. I look and my girl Jasmine, she's like, yo, man, look behind you. Like, I'm just trying to get. And mind you, these people, group of people from New Hampshire, they were like cool with us, but we cut a huge line. And I look back, it's like a backdrop like that, Black Boston, Adam Ray just casually chilling there. I'm like, okay. So we fucking it was funny because we were watching Kill Tony. I think it was. It could have been the Biden and the fucking
Oh yeah, him invited
and
Trump.
Trump as
Yeah,
Shane
yeah,
Gillis and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And I think she tagged him in it, and then he wrote back to my girls like, "Oh, how did you like the show? This is nice." And they chopped it up just real quick. And then when I went up to him, you see her? Why you DMing my girl, bro? Yeah, he was like, "What?" He like, "Her, remember?" It was just fucking. I made it mad funny, bro. But basically, she took pictures with him, like kissing him in the cheek and shit. And, like that's like my favorite comedian. So it's like
That's awesome.
it was just dope. He was a really good, great energy, bro. Like you know, what I mean, these comedian dudes are super fucking chill.
They
I mean,
are super cool.
they're super chill,
That's the
bro.
realm I'm trying to get in. I need to start getting up, try to do some stand up. That's what I want to do.
For real,
honestly,
you got some jokes and shit.
Yeah, I have some shit written. I've never attempted it. I've
Mhm.
never tried to do like a
Open mic or some
open
shit.
mic or anything. Yeah. Which Coffee Corp should do. You guys should hold.
I
Like,
know.
some
I want to
comedy
figure.
open mic or something.
I will figure that shit out with him. I know
Yeah.
Terrence got
I would
something.
love to be a part of it too. If I could like help in any way, like set it up or
Bro,
like
I'm telling you,
host or promote
when
anyway, I would love to do
dude,
that.
honestly, yes, bro. Like we need that, and honestly, when you do get Derek in here and shit, like talk to him, like beside on the camera, talk to him, and believe me, bro, there's gonna be a lot of dope shit that we could definitely use you and just to be involved with what we got going on and
Yeah.
shit, and like get the podcast, like stay consistent this whole year, get artists, get anybody, you know what I mean? If
It's
you
the
need
goal.
suggestions for like guests that you might not know that are
Mhm.
out there, people that I feel like will be good interviews for you. I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's times where I definitely need you to reach out, so I'll definitely have to like reach out to you and just ask like, yo, you got any like recommendations? I
Yeah.
guess because like sometimes I'll put it out there and like on like a story or something.
Yeah.
I just don't get much back. Like
Yeah.
it's mainly just like my homies fucking around and joking and shit. But
Yeah, nah, definitely, bro. But there's a lot of good shit
I
coming
definitely
this
got to
year.
get tapped in with you guys this
You
year.
get tapped in.
For real.
You'll have to, bro.
Super tapped
It's
in
a
this
lot,
year, yeah.
like it's a lot of dope shit going on, bro. And as these like establishments are going up, like the Power Surge Arcade.
Mm.
I have an event coming up. Rise and Grind featuring.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
I've never been, but I know exactly.
It's good food.
Down
You
over
should
by,
check
like,
them out.
Oyster Credit Union.
Yeah,
Or Workers Credit
Yep,
Union.
exactly. Go check them out, bro. They're good. The owners are really good friends of mine, and I'm doing a brunch there. The 16th of February is a Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2. We're calling it House of Coffee.
I might be able to make that.
Pull
actually.
up.
I have Sundays off.
Yeah, so we're gonna be. It's only house music and lo-fi vibes.
All right, bet. I fuck with
It's
that.
gonna be chill. Derek's gonna be there. The whole crew's gonna be there. I'm just waiting for VJ to send me the flyer, and then I'll start promoting as soon as I get it. So,
Bet.
what else I got going on?
Yeah, let the people know before we wrap up. Let them know what's going on.
Man, Jason the God, New Legends, longer, with Coffee Corp now, we just got a lot of good things going on, man. Like, with the city and, a message I want to put out there to like the youth and everybody that's like a creative and, in the music and the arts, never give up. You know what I mean? There's been times where like I was at my lowest, like then I wanted to quit, wanted to like just say, nah, this is not for me no more. Like, I really inspire y'all, you know what I mean? Like I want to inspire y'all. I want y'all to inspire everybody in the city. Like, you know what I mean? There's no need for that. There's no need for no negativity, no animosity. As the city becomes bigger, we gotta all connect, bro. Like even if on some music shit or just like on some like just talking, you know what I mean? We gotta sit there and like come together to make this work for real, for real. Like that's a big deal. No, it's deep, bro. We got to, bro, because it's the only way it's gonna work out, bro. Like we gotta come together and put together our minds, bro. Cause this mind is so much powerful than we think, for real.
Damn, real fucking shit. Man.
You know what I mean?
Holy shit. That was beautiful.
Appreciate that,
It's
my
so
brother.
true.
It's
very
true, bro.
That's like the whole idea that I started the podcast on too, was just trying to promote people and make connections for myself and for them, and just put a spotlight on what people are doing in the area, because people don't get not enough love.
Yeah, man.
Like you, bro. People gotta listen to you, dog. Look at you doing all this shit. Fucking philanthropist, philosopher.
You're trying, bro. Like, bro, I'm just trying to like inspire, bro, and really just like shock the world in my own
Inspire
way,
me.
bro. Like that's love, and that's what we're here for, bro. You know what I mean? Like the universe connects people at weird times. You know what I mean? And I tell you, like I've had people that that I'm not super cool with no more, that we kind of fell apart, and I could still love them. You know what I mean? But it's like life is like that, bro. Like I look at every year your life like a chapter, and I feel like the chapter I'm in my life right now is like the best chapter in my life. I haven't been any happier than I've ever been. Like I've been blessed. Like I'm seeing all my nieces and nephews grow up. I see my friends with their kids growing up. I want to be a dad eventually, but I see like everybody like getting things going for their life, and it makes me happy, bro, because a lot of people didn't make it. I have my uncle that passed. I have friends that passed that got killed young. That didn't make it to 25 or 30. So it's like the fact that I get to breathe every day, bro, and get another chance at life to like do what I love to do every day. Like I could get in my car, you know what I mean? I could go eat wherever I want. I could go get something at Walmart or at Best Buy like I want. Like, bro, that's a luxury, bro. We can't let that like you go over our head, like what I mean, compared to like other people's situations, bro. There's somebody out there, no matter what, bro. Like I look at it like this, right? Like I could be making beats and DJing and shit, but say, bro, there's somebody out there either younger than me or my age or older than me going 20 times harder than I am. You know what I mean? Like wait, and that's just the reality of it, bro. And we could sit here and like mope and give an excuse. And at the end of the day, bro, people don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You just gotta do what's good for you and what's best for you, bro. And be mindful that like, that everything is room to grow and learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to ask questions, bro. It's cool to like if you want to be around certain people, bro. But don't be around people that's gonna take, and then when shit hits the fan, they're not there. You know what I mean? So it's like know how to like be around those people that are gonna be like give you the infectious vibes, bro, because it's real. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, people help me, bro, and everybody that's helped me, bro, like thank you. Like everybody that's ever believed in me, like, thank you. And and it shit continues, bro. Like you're gonna hear a lot of music from me this year. You know what I mean? A couple projects, EDM project, you know what I mean? A couple EPs that I'm working with my boy from New York. I think me and Future, we about to do I don't know if it's gonna be called 01420 part two, but we did talk about doing a tape, doing another one. We're gonna run it back and do another album. Me producing everything. Me and Derek got something we're working on. Me and Merrick got something we're working on, and then the first time y'all hearing it here too. I'm starting my limited series podcast in March.
Yeah, let's
So
go.
so it's called
I
the
want to
fan.
be on it.
Yeah, man, pull up. It's a fan fusion podcast, so it's basically like everything pop culture, bro.
Bet, get me
Marvel,
on there,
DC.
bro.
Nah,
I
let's
want
get
to
it.
do it.
Let's
I'm
get
a
it.
big fan, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody who's ever had a podcast have always wanted to go on it, bro.
Yeah,
I've
now
never
you
been
gotta
able
pull
to
up.
hop on
I would love
one
to have you on
podcast.
there, bro.
Good.
It's gonna be all pop culture, bro. Everything
Fuck yeah, fuck with that.
DC, Marvel, Star Wars, video games,
Word.
film. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
it's coming in
that's
March,
dope.
so
Get
stay
Merrick
tuned.
on there.
Yeah, we have the
He
Merrick's
should
my
be the first.
no Merrick
He's
is
co-host?
no he's my co-host. So you know what I
This is
mean?
gonna be good.
Yeah,
This is
excuse me.
gonna
Shout
be
out to Merrick,
great.
bro, because he's gonna be
I
a
fuck with
tremendous.
that.
He's gonna
Yes.
be a tremendous role in that and
I need him to
supporting.
put me on game on all of his DC and pop culture shit,
Bro.
because I know Marvel and I know like
Yo,
pop
bro,
culture, but
he
like
knows all
he's
that shit,
deep.
bro. Like I got look, I got Spider-Man tattooed right here, bro.
Oh
Like I
shit!
got Miles, and then I got the Undertaker here because I'm a big Undertaker fan.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
wild.
I love wrestling, bro. This is
I
my
say I
life.
got I'm a big Stranger Things guy. I got the
Oh
Demogorgon right here.
wow, that's
Yeah.
tough. Who did that?
This guy Paul Ryan out of All.
Fire.
Oh.
That came out tough, and my girl seen that show will freak out. That's sick.
I'm a big pop culture guy too.
That's
so
perfect. We're gonna have you in the podcast, bro.
I'm getting on that thing.
You know what I mean? The Fan Fusion podcast, bro. It's
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
fun.
Fuck yeah.
Powered by Coffee Corp. It's gonna be very similar to like the Young Coffee podcast.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's me and Merrick. We're doing that for a couple months. I have a couple guests lined up. We'll definitely talk, and I'm gonna give you my number too, so we could talk.
Yeah.
But that's gonna lead up to the Fandom Festival in October because he has I don't know if you've seen last year he had the Fandom Festival at the Fitchburg Knights Club or the Veterans Club. So we're doing that to work into that to get people to pull up because we're trying to like get more kids and more adults to come to this one. And it's autism friendly too. So for the
Dude, I'd
kids
love
in the
to
city,
get into that too with some like sports card stuff.
let me know. We figure something out, bro. There's a lot of stuff we could definitely sit down and talk. But
there's a million things we could do in this city, man.
So that's gonna be fun, man. There's a lot of good things. Pay attention to what we got going on. And you know, there's a lot of pioneers in the city. You know what I mean? Like Nick, like Doc. You know what I mean? Like um Nano, like Josh, you know what I mean? Like you, there's like a lot of people in the city that are like pioneers, like Derek. There's so much. The list goes on and on, bro. Like you know, those are people that like really like got things in motion. And I don't even put myself in that. You know, I let the people decide that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, because I'm that humble, bro. Like it's like I let the people decide that how they look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to, you know, just do what I gotta do, bro. You know what I mean? Every day. So
All day, every day, all year. Thank you for coming on
my
again,
brother, I
brother, dude.
appreciate
This
you,
was a
dude.
pleasure. It
Nah, it
was
was a
long
pleasure, bro.
overdue,
That's
and it
super
was
long
a
overdue,
great
man.
conversation.
Nah, it was amazing,
Wonderful.
bro. I hope you know
Many
this
things
reached the
to come
people.
from it too.
Oh yeah, this might.
That's
It's
the
not
best
the.
part
It's not
about
the
it.
last one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, absolutely not. We'll get you on again.
You know what I
Give
mean?
us some space where we both do some shit, have some shit to talk about. Come
Exact.
back, do
That
it again.
exactly. It's
Yeah,
perfect, bro.
absolutely. Well, I'll leave you how I always leave you. Peace and
Jason the
believe in
God.
yourself. I'll catch you fools later. Deuces.